instead of standing right away, I've got to explain to you that don't be confused. Enjoy the Star Spangled Banner, and then join in the last phrase. Yes. At the section that "Oh say does that Star Spangled Banner," you can join in there. But don't join in "Oh Jose," because our guest vocalist tonight is going to sing the Star Spangled Banner, and you can join in if you know the fourth verse. Yeah. Otherwise, come on in and join him. So now you've got your instructions. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand up and join Greg Devlin and start singing.
One. Blessed with victory and with peace, in our hand rescue the land. Praise the Lord and preserve us of nature. Then the coming was when our cause is just. Let this be our motto, in God is our cross.
Oh boy, Greg will be back. That's just a little taste of what's going on today. Hot dang. Hey, we've got some birthdays, kids. Happy birthday to Joel Holshoe. You're 24. Joel, you're And Terry Thompson is 70. And on Friday, Evelyn Gisselbeck will not be 24 or 70, either one. Happy birthday, honey. Thank you, and happy birthday to you. One of us not born in the summer.
I'm scared, I know.
I'm an April baby myself. Maybe we'll have to do yeah, there we go, April babies. Hey, we've got all kinds of special guests on stage, and we have special guests in the audience that come because of our special guests on stage. We'd like to dedicate this march to one of the few people in Montana that ever had the opportunity to play in Carl King's band. Carl King's the godfather of bands in Iowa, and this former University of Montana School of Music clarinet instructor played in Carl King's band. This is Hosts of Freedom, dedicated to Bill Manning right now. skills connected all over this stage on this evening. We've got 3 different clarinet players that all know and studied and sung next to. He's been a great influence to so many people in Missoula. The next is Allie Beatty, and Allie played with us for years and years. She was a former student of mine at Sentinel, and did a degree here, and then went off to New Mexico and did a degree, just like Megan Snow is doing. They're a great teacher down in New Mexico. Allie went down there and did a degree, and now she's working on her Doctor of Musical Arts on clarinet performance at Ohio State University. And we're just lucky enough that Mom and Dad still live here in town. Dad plays in the horn section, and Allie comes home to visit. And while she's here, she's gracious enough to play for us. Hold on to your socks if you're silly enough to wear socks on 90-degree day. What's wrong with you people? What's wrong with you? No, even Gary's got socks on. Oh, okay, half socks. He's only half crazy. Enjoy Allie Beatty and Von Weber's Polaka. Allie Beatty. Hold on to your socks now. I warned you. Let's go from the sublime to the ridiculous. Bless you, Ellie baby. Oh my God, what a flair. Hey, Tom Benson's here, and no doing of my own. Please listen to him and be polite, okay? Tom is the head of the Missoula Cultural Council, and he's got some things to say.
Thank you very much, Gary. By the way, we're now called Arts Missoula, but Gary's not the only one having a hard time with that one. But the Missoula community is blessed to have a large number of people who support the arts. Each month, Arts Missoula recognizes one of these Arts Missoula stars for their important contribution to the Missoula art scene. An Arts Missoula star can be an artist, can be a musician, can be a business person who gives time and resources, can be a behind-the-scenes volunteer, often going unnoticed by the general public, can be a school teacher, making sure that arts are an integral part of our children's education. All of these people have a place in our galaxy of valued arts supporters. One of the most unique and yet grand traditions in the city of Missoula is our city band. Its conductor over the past decade has been a man who has been a band master for over 4 decades. He's been involved in music education as a whole career, from a reservation school in Nevada, moving to Corvallis and Stevensville, and finally as director of bands at Sentinel High School, where he retired just 2 years ago. This fellow has an unfailing love of music and the people who create it. He also has a love of history and music and Missoula, and that is combined in an engaging new book on the history of the city band of Missoula, which you all ought to get a copy of and read. For his leadership on the podium as director of Missoula City Band, and for his love of the great art of band music, we present our July Arts Missoula star to your friend and mine, Gary Gillette.
I was afraid that was going to happen sometime this summer. Thank you, Tom. Arts Missoula. Hey, we're going to send our wonderful folks out to dig into your pockets, Steve, and to help continue to support the city band, along with the city of Missoula, still going strong since 1926. We are the only semi-funded public band in the state of Montana. There's not very many in the world at all. We're lucky enough to be, but certainly not quite enough to make ends meet. We appreciate you digging down, and if you don't dig down deep enough, Corey will dig down deeper for you. Hey, here's hits from Sinatra. Tune yet? Love is a tender trust. Our next solo artist has been a friend of mine since high school. We were both in the Montana Centennial Band and won first place high school division in the Rose Bowl parade. Then we played for LBJ and Bobby Kennedy at the White House Rose Garden. And we went to New York and played at a Yankees game. Now, I was on the end row and Casey Stengel, the notorious baseball manager, was shaking his fist at us because we were marching on his chalk lines. I'll never forget it. Then we went to college together and he sang in the Jubileers and played trombone on a trombone scholarship. Then he was accepted by the U.S. Air Force Band in Washington, D.C., where he played trombone and sang with the Singing Sergeants. I want a nice round of applause, please, from our dear friend, Greg Kevlin.
Welcome to, well, what am I saying that for? I don't get here every weekend. You guys do. I mean, every week you do. I love this. Gary Gillette, you deserve every award you get, my friend. Huh?
So Gary wouldn't tell me what, if he could still pay the rent. My conjecture is Gary Herbig still pays the rent every month in LA with the royalties from this song. On the recording, and we all still see the reruns, every time it plays, it goes ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching. Gary played clarinet on that recording. He brought along a saxophone tonight. Enjoy Greg Devlin's version, Gary Herbig on alto sax. This is the theme from Cheers, where everybody knows your name.
They have the same thing that the film.
Making your way in the world today takes everything you got. Taking a break from all your worries sure would help a lot. Oh, wouldn't you like to get away? It's one of those, yeah, it's one of those nights when you got no lights and the check is in the mail. And your little angel hung the cat up by its tail. And your third fiance didn't show. Sometimes you like to go where everybody knows your name. And you're always glad you came. You wanna be where you can see troubles are all the same. You wanna be where everybody knows your name. Roll out of bed and your coffee's dead, the night going bright. And your shrink ran off to Europe, didn't even write. And your husband wants to be a girl. Be glad there's one place in the world where everybody knows your name. And they're always glad you came. You wanna go where people know people are all the same. You wanna go where everybody knows your name. go where everybody knows your name. Back to the trombones.
Back to the trombones, Dublin. Very nicely done, buddy. And the arrangement was done by our local wordsmith and tunesmith, John Schubert. Thanks so much for John for making that arrangement for us. About time. I've been wanting to do that one with Gary forever. To be able to have Greg come down and sing it, how cool. Hey, here's a Napoleonic march for you. Well, come on now. The French have done some things okay. Their marches aren't quite as good as American marches, but still they're a march, okay? It starts with a maestoso, and quickly it turns pastoral, with the horns setting the scene, and then before you know it, our two little bullfinches will be singing their hearts out to you. Back again with us, luckily enough, Gary Herbig, and brought along his good buddy from high school and college, Ken Kirkpatrick from Seattle, and you will be amazed. Go looking up in the sky, looking for the bullfinches singing. Nope. It's these two elderly gentlemen on their clarinets.
You know what a New York bullfinch sounds like?
What's the bullfinch sound like, Gary? In New York. What's it sound like in New York?
Chirp, chirp, chirp. Then it goes, here, kitty, kitty, kitty. We're nothing without Jay. How about another round of applause? Nice shirt.
Chirp, chirp, chirp. I'm sure that's the sweetest thing those two have ever been called. The two little bullfinches. Hey, it's time to showcase our fine percussionists. They never get the spotlight, and it's about time. Enjoy the sandpaper offerings of this Sandpaper Symphony by Leroy Anderson. Sandpaper ballet, very nice, the boys and girls. I could have done that last week. We could have had an all Leroy Anderson program. I'm just screaming at the thought of it. Red Skeleton, I didn't know. I just thought it was a fluke. Us old band guys know of this march called Red's White and Blues March. And it's written by Red Skeleton. I always figured it was a scam, you know, that he had an idea. And Mary McCain schooled me during the break. Mary knows the situation down in L.A. Mary says, no, man, he's written legitimate works of music for all kinds of ensembles. He's gone now, but Red Skeleton was a legit musician besides being a great comedian. And he wrote this march, and somehow Nick McAtee knew of it and requested it. Nick, this goes out to you, buddy. Here's Red's White and Blues March. They don't know Mary McCain. You don't know Mary McCain. Mary McCain is sitting second from us tonight. She's our LA representative, our field rep from LA. Mary McCain. She comes in from LA every summer and tries to whip us into shape. Now before the last number, as our guest soloist is getting ready, next week it's a real hodgepodge, but it's a fun hodgepodge of things in the past, things we've forgotten about. We'll be commemorating World War I, 100 years ago. Found 4 tunes that are from World War I, including God Bless America. I went digging and found some great tunes. It's also the 40th anniversary, ridiculously, of Animal House. I'm trying to talk to collection gals into wearing togas next week. And there's something else. Oh, there's a couple other tunes that are included, special folks that have fallen this year. So it's an interesting accumulation of tunes. We look forward to sharing them with you. Also on that docket will be a wonderful trumpet solo by our lead trumpet player Ross Tate. It will be the ballad, my funny ballad guy, and Ross will be blowing with the band. Hey, now for our finale, I couldn't think of anywhere to put this tune but at the end. So sorry to make you wait. Sorry to make Gary play a whole concert. You're probably winded by now, aren't you? Oh my God. Like he's winded. We're going on the road. He was here last year. We didn't do this tune, and boy did I hear about it. He's back, our favorite son, and here is our favorite, Gary Herbig on Harlem Nocturne. you. Hey, he'll be signing autographs, and so will I. Hey, you can come buy a book, you know. Hell, he might have autographed the book as well. Thanks so much. We'll see you next week, folks.